Krishna's holier voice. Chapter 11. The vision of universal appearance. Arjun said, O Krishna, you have told me about the supreme secret of metaphysical subjects. This you have advised me to favor. Hearing this, my ignorance has been vanished. O Kamalanayana, I certainly heard about the origin and destruction of organism in detail. I have experienced your veteran, profound, imperishable, magnacious greatness. O Parameshwara, you yourself have told me all this as it is. O Purushottama, I have a desire to see your original form of divine grandeur. O Prabhu, if you feel that I am able to see it, then, O Yogeshwara, you please show me your imperishable form. Sri Bhagavan said, O Partha, observe my form with hundreds of thousands of various divine, different colors and complexions. O Bharata, look at the sons of Aditi, 12 in numbers, 8 Vasus, 11 Rudras, 2 Ashwini Kumaras, 49 wind gods, and also too many forms which you have never seen before. Not anybody has seen or heard about the wondrous one. O Buddhakesha, here at one place, look at the whole universe present with moving, mobile, dynamic as well as static in my body. Whatever you desire to see, you can see it in my universal form. But you can never see me definitely with your own eyes. So I give you divine eyes. Observe my eminent personage and grandeur. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, O king, having said so, Mahayogeshwara, Hari, showed Partha his own supreme divine grandiose universal form, adorned with many mouths, many eyes, many mysterious sights, many celestial, heavenly, beautiful ornaments, many celestial equipped weapons, celestial divine necklaces, many clothes, anoint with many ointments, hold strange, wonderful, divine, very bright, uncountless faces occupy whole universe. If thousands of suns appear in the sky at one and the same time, their brightness may be perhaps equalized with the brightness of that magnanimous divine Bhagavan. At that time, at one and the same time, Pandava, Arjuna could see, visualize the very huge sight of universe in various forms in the body of the divine supreme God. After that, mentally confused with these wonderful, horrible sight and with horrible pleasant, thrilling sensations, joining, holding hands, Arjuna saluted the God Bhagavanta and began to pray him. Arjuna said, O God, I see all deities in your body. All creatures are also chiefly seen in your body. Mainly, I see the God Brahma, Vishnu, Shankara, Brahma seated on the lotus. Great sages also, divine serpents and snakes even are seen by me. I see many hands, many bellies, stomachs, some many faces, many mouths, many eyes. I see you from all sides in innumerable forms. There is no end, no middle, and no again. I do not see in you beginning, no middle, and no end. You are the God of universe. You have dressed and equipped with many crowns, disastrous masses, aerial wheel-like sharp weapons, chakra, sudarshana. Your form is radiant, refulgent, brilliant, bright, lustrous, excellent, and majestic from all sides. I observe you. It is very difficult to see you. Everywhere there is burning fire and flames, unlimited brightness of the sun. You are imperishable. You are the supreme support of this universe and cosmos. You are indestructible. You are perennial, permanent, everlasting, eternal, protector of duty, religion, qualities, and all righteous things, righteousness, justice, rightful and rigid, rigorous behaviors. You are eternal, old, orthodox. You are Bhagavan, the supreme divine God. This is my opinion. You are from time immemorial, from all eternity. You are middle. You are the endless. Your glory, greatness, importance, magnitude, and significance are profound and fathomless. You are vigorous, potential, mighty, strong, and very powerful. You have many hands, arms, many eyes, many mouths, many bright suns, many moons. I see all these things in you. The whole universe have become red hot with the terrible flames which are coming out of your mouth. You alone have occupied the whole sky up to the earth and middle space. Definitely, you have alone occupied all directions. O great Supreme Soul, having seen your terrible, wonderful, horrible form, all peoples on different planets have become worried. All they, having subduing, surrendering you, are entering into you. Out of them, some are praying you under fear with folded hands. Prophets are often asking you to become calm and calm. They are praising you with the verses from the Vedas. Rudras, Adityas, Vasu, sages, Sandhyaganas, Vishwendra, Ashwini Kumaras, Marudaganas, Pitruganas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, established deities are looking at you with wonder. O Vishnu, your form is touching the sky, very bright, many colors, wide open mouth, inflamed, encandled, large eyes. Having seen this, my mind has become afflicted, distressed, sad, and sorrowful. I have lost my courage and balance of mind. O Jagannivasa, O Lord, please calm down and make a favor. Having observed your horrible teeth and open jaw, I am unable to keep my balance. I am totally confused with all the sons of Dhritarashtra, all kings, Bhishma, Drona, Sutaputra, Karna. In the same way, chief warriors from our side also. All are entering into your mouth hurriedly, Some are trapped among your teeth. Their heads have been crushed. I am observing this all. As many flows of water rivers enter into the sea, these all great among the people are entering your mouth. The flames of fire are becoming brighter and brighter. As moths enter into bright inflamed fire for ruin, all these people are also entering with a great speed into your mouths. O Lord Vishnu, you are leaking them from all sides. You are swallowing them all with your mouths. You have appeared with horrible signed fierce rays. Please tell me, who are you with this ferocious face? I bow before you, O Pioneer Divine, Supreme God, O Gods of God, be pleased. I wish to know you. You have no beginning, no middle, and no end. I know this, but I do not know your purpose and intention to stand before me like this. Sri Bhagavan said, I am the horrible God of death, destructor. I am the destructor of all locations. I have come here to slaughter all these warriors of both sides. Except you, Pandavas, all will not exist in future in these forms. Therefore, you get up, achieve success and victory, winning over your enemies. With my grace, enjoy the prosperous and abundant kingdom. All these are killed by me as per my previous plan. O Savyasachi, you can be the cause for the death on the battlefield. I have killed Drona, Bhishma, Karna, Jayadratha, and other great warriors before. Therefore, you slay them. Do not be worried. Only fight. With this, in the battle, you will get victory. Sanjay said, Dhritarashtra. Having heard such words from Keshava, hands folded, trembling with fear, Arjuna saluted him again and again. Too much terrified with fear, he said to Krishna in passionate words. Arjuna said, O Rishikesha, Lord of senses, the whole universe has become joyful with your fame. All the peoples influated with you. Though the sages are saluting you, the demons are running in fear. This all happening is right. O great soul, you are greater than that God Brahma, the creature of nature, creator of nature. Why should he not bow before you? He also bows before you. O Ananta, O God of gods, O Jagannivasa, shelter and refuge for all, you are imperishable. You are the cause and effect of the whole. You are the origin, prime, divine God. You are old, ancient person. You are refuge, shelter of the universe. You are a man of knowledge. You are yourself is the fit thing to be known. You are supreme divine location. You have occupied the whole innumerable forms of the world. You are the window. You are the fire. You are water. You are the moon. You are the God, Brahma, origin of the subject, the king of people. You are the great grandfather. I bow before you again and again. I bow 1,000 times. Mine is a salute to you often and often. Salute from the front. Salute from the back. Salute from all the sides. O innumerable strong You are the master of unlimited power. You are the occupant of the whole. Therefore, you are all and all and all. Not knowing your this greatness, I treat you my friend. I call you, O friend, O Krishna, O Yadava, O Sakha, O colleague, O companion, O my associate. All these has done unknowingly. All this has happened because of my foolishness or my mistake or my affection or humorously, sportively and justingly I might have insulted you while sleeping, sitting, taking meals together among companions in the presence of one or all. I might have talked over friendly, might have behaved wrongly. I beg your pardon for all these misbehaviors. You are the father of animate and inanimate nature. You are the supreme metaphysical preceptor. Nobody is equal in you. No one can combine, synthesize, or become you. Hence, O uncomparable, unlimited, powerful one, who has how can there be more superior to you in these three locations? Therefore, I salute you completely, relating to the 8 members of my body, in order to request you to make favor on me as the father forgives his son, as the friend forgives his companion, or the wife bears the insult from her husband. O Bhagavan, O God, you should be patient and should tolerate me. Having seen the form of you, which was never seen any before by me, my mind is overjoyed and at the same time agonized, gave pain, dispirited. Therefore, O Jagannivasa, shelter for the whole world, please do favor and kindly show me your supreme divine pleasant form. O Supreme God, appear in your beautiful, delighted form. I desire to see you form your form with wearing crown, having mask, war glove, chakra, will like sharp weapon, and conch shell and lotus. O Vishnu, O Vishwa Mitra, universal form with thousands of hands, please come in the godly form with 4 hands. See, Bhagavan said, O Arjuna, I have shown you my universal supreme appearance because I am delighted with you. I have shown you this with my inner power. No one has seen this original, very bright universal appearance before you. O Kuru Pravira, warrior among Kuru, not with Veda, not with sacrifice, not with oblation, not with study, not with alms, donations, not with virtuous deeds, not with hard penance. It is possible to visualize me in this form of universal appearance. No one except you has seen this form before. Having seen my horrible and terrible universal appearance, don't be confused. Be free from all fears. Be comfortable. O my devotee, see my beautiful, attractive, divine, supreme form. You can look at it with peaceful mind. Be calm. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, saying like this to Arjuna, Vasudeva, Krishna showed him again his usual form, 4-handed form, Vishnu Rupa. He shouted, he soothed, appreciated, and terrified Arjuna. Again, he appeared in normal form of Krishna and gave him courage. Having seen the human form, Arjuna said, O Janardana, having this Having seen this very beautiful human form, I have become steady. I am calm and have achieved my natural form, natural mood. Sri Bhagavan said it is very difficult and rare to get a chance to look at this beautiful, attractive form. The deities are also trying for the chance to have a look of it. The form which you are looking at with these divine eyes can never be realized with merely studying Vedas, hard penance, alms, offerings, donation, or worship. No one can see me in my original form with these means, not with passionate desired activities and logical knowledge, but only with devotional service to me. It is possible to see me in this form. O Arjuna, O Parantapa, you can enter into mystical, secret truth doctrine. He who is attached himself to do my work, devote and worship me, having realized my supreme divine greatness, attached with my devotion, free from activities for desires of passionate fruits and logical fruitless discussions, have no enmity, observe me in all creatures, reaches me undoubtedly. O Parantapa, mind this very well, that truth is it. The 11th chapter, named as Region of Universal Appearance, discussed between Sri Krishna and Arjuna about the science of meditation, joining into one with God, about theosophy and metaphysics. Oh.